I'm Terry Walker, and this is my scrapyard.
Morning, boss.
Right, Coxey.
Want a brew?
Cup of tea, please. Happy days.
There's profit in every ounce of a scrap car.
Yeah, 50 quid, pal.
I buy them, strip them, squash them, and then flog the lot.
What a good day.
I started the yard over 20 years ago, a few years after I met Lyndsay, their wife.
Don't go mad spending money.
Can I spend it on you, then?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
He just makes money out. It's just this knack he's got.
I do it by employing lads that no one else will.
Individually, they're good lads, they're all right. But together, they're just like a load of hyenas.
It's like a circus sometimes.
You've got to keep laughing, because if you don't, you'll cry.
Move these tyres! Move them! I won't have the mickey took out of me. If they do that, they're history. There's more cars to come up. Get them sorted! If they're sure willing, and they've got, and I can see something in them, I won't give up on them easily.
Can't get a job nowhere else will have me.
It's the Metro family, and it's the family that I've created from scratch.
It's 6:30 in the morning and all is peaceful at Metro Salvage. The grab is still and the first cuppa is yet to be brewed. This is the heart of the Walkers Bolton empire of scrapyard and second-hand car lot. It's the first day back for Terry and Lyndsay, who've just spent 2 weeks at their holiday home in Spain.
This is one of my rituals, which I do every day. Just make Lyndsay a nice grilled breakfast, and then I take it to her in bed. As long as I'm in the good books. Yeah, love. Yeah.
We put big lights on for...
Are you all right? You don't look it.
Thanks. Where's me toast?
Terry has built up the biggest scrap empire in the northwest of England, but the pressure is always on. Every week, he has to sell £25,000 worth of scrap metal, spare parts and second-hand cars just to break even. It's Tuesday and there's only a few grand in the bank. And on Friday, the staff will need paying in cash.
Right, Gazza. All the lads in here are called Dave, so it's... All right, Dave? All right, Dave? Yes, Dave? You all right?
Terry's built his multi-million-pound business on a deceptively simple formula. He buys cars, he strips them for parts, and what's left ends up here.
Gloria. The monster of the yard. Basically, what you do, you get as many cars as you can, get them all depolluted, get them up to our Jason, and he rips and grips. So you put metal in, and out pops the money.
Gloria processes up to 200 tonnes of scrap every week that Terry can sell for 120 quid a tonne. It's then shipped abroad to be recycled.
You've got to feed our Gloria. Just keep putting the metal in, as many cars as you can. It's hungry for cars, it's hungry for scrap, it's hungry for metal. We need to feed it.
The yard needs to scrap at least 30 cars a day just to cover the overheads.
No cars, no money, no wages. And it's as simple as that. It's a knock-on effect. The big machine that needs feeding. There's me, there's Gloria, and there's Lyndsay.
Me and Terry, we've been together 35 years and we've had Metro 21 years. But we don't always see eye to eye on how the business is run. The thing that me and Terry argue about is the spending. Because he, to be honest, he's no idea what we have actually got, money-wise.
Our Lyndsay absolutely hates me going to the auctions and buying too many cars, but I've got to feed Gloria.
I honestly think he is addicted. It makes him feel better. He's always in a good mood when he's spent, like, loads of money on cars. I have to watch Terry like a hawk, because if it wasn't for me, he would probably be in jail, because there's one law for Terry and one for everyone else.
Apart from that, you know how Lyndsay thinking she's the boss? She's fine.
Is she the boss?
No, I'm the boss. Can I help you, Paul?
Yeah, well, scrap the car.
Right, OK, let's have a look at it then, eh? Yeah, it's seen better days, hasn't it?
A customer's arrived at the yard and Terry sniffs a bargain.
How much do you want for it?
500.
knock a note off and I'll have it. Prices are a bit low at the moment. We're £118 a tonne, 700 kilos. You're looking like 80 quid.
Yeah, 80 quid, yeah.
Done all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, 80 quid. Sort this gentleman out, yeah? If it had been a little bit cleaner, I might have tried to sell it as a runner. Subsequently, I think we'll probably just sell pickings off it. Like, engine and gearbox is probably worth 30 quid, and then the shell's probably worth another 50 quid, so I don't know, you're probably looking 50, 60 quid profit. It's not a lot, but you do it on volume. You know, do 1,000 cars a month. Jobs are good, isn't it?
The scrapyard's a 7-day-a-week operation employing 35 staff. Many of them wouldn't get a job anywhere else.
You got ADHD?
I did have it.
You still got it then?
What?
You still got ADHD?
Have I?
Yes.
18-year-old Boyle is the youngest member of the team. He's also the yard gopher.
I left school when I was about 13, 14 and just worked here. Terry said he'd give me a job for life, so I never went back to school.
Boyle always gets second chances because he reminds me of, you know, what I was like when I was his age. Because I wasn't the best of kids. You know, I ended up in a children's home. People gave me a chance, and I feel like that I should pass that on.
Before he went away, Terry gave Boyle the job of filling containers or bowsers with copper wiring from car dashboards.
Human snipper I am. Get no one better than me doing this. Terry wants me to do it. Got to get 100 bowsers, but I've got 20 up to now, so I'm not that far off. I only need 80 more. I'm big on the job, me. I do it well. I do it really well.
Terry can sell copper to a buyer in Poland for £2 a tonne. But he's got to sell in volume, and Boyle is behind schedule.
While I've been away now, I've had reports of you slacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why?
I don't know.
You knew what you had to do.
Yeah, I know that. And I've been doing it, but not as much.
But why though? Why? I don't understand
Don't
it.
know.
Really, you should be doing more, if not less. How
Well,
many is there?
2. I think there's not.
Right, what have you
I
got?
can't count. But we've not had that many cars to strip.
Oh, excuse. Making excuses, I don't know.
But Boyle may have a point about the lack of cars.
As a rule of thumb, we're bringing in between 30 and 35 cars, sometimes 40 cars a day. And yesterday was 22, I think, or 20 or 21 or something like that. So, yeah, influx was down.
With the pressure of the weekly wage bill looming, Terry's decided to take action. Despite Lyndsay's views on his spending, he's hoping to make some quick cash by bagging a few bargains at a local car auction.
We'll just have a quick mooch when we get there, see what... So have a look round the place, and I'll show you what to try and spot.
It's also a chance to train his son John, who runs their second-hand car lot.
Right, what have we got now? 60, 62 plate.
Ford Fiesta.
Too new, innit? It doesn't say on here what's wrong with them. So you've got to get in amongst the cars and have a mooch. I absolutely love buying cars. That's it, innit? I want to spend money. I've got money, I want to spend it. I'm basically looking for cars that stand out to me, which look lonely. Look like, what is the SP with that? If you look at it, it's quite a tidy car. Apart from the mirror, which I've got a mirror. I've got everything, could totally rebuild that. You know, so you've got a little cheap run of those, just sitting there doing nothing. I'm bidding on the vehicles that nobody else wants. Where's John? John, come here. Let me try and teach you something. This car, I know, in this auction will be too dear to break.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not got a lot going for it. Airbags have gone off, you know, pretty much all of them. Then you've got to fix down that side. I think this car is in and around £2,000.
At the yard, Boyle is getting busy, but on all the wrong things.
I've posted that scooter of mine on Gumtree.
He's got his own little sideline going with an old scooter.
But Terry don't know about that. Because it's in work hours, isn't it? I shouldn't have done it, but I have done. Hey! You okay? It's there. Do you want to see it? It's only for parts. Everything's been sold off it. It's only worth about 60 quid, engine and all that. I'll just sell it like that now. Just get rid of it, innit? Buy it, you sell it.
How old is he now? 18, 19? Like a 12-year-old.
I want my own yard, don't I? Called Biles Breakers. Scrap yard. Like this.
For Boyle, that's normal behaviour.
He gets under your skin. It's like having a second kid.
I think he's Terry's little protege, so...
Does he get away with more than others?
He gets away with murder.
Hiya!
09E01 round the clock, miles again there, 2 former keepers.
Do you know what he said? Do you know that Fiesta on the car park, one smashed on the side? They've refused £4,000. It's not my cup of tea, John. I'd rather just do it online.
Terry's still desperate to buy, but not at these prices.
These vehicles here now, today, are too dear. So I'm a bit miffed. You know, I've come to spend, but we've been a good lad, so I don't think we're going to upset our Lyndsay today, are we? Not going to upset your mum.
Terry is back in the yard.
That skip, you need to push it down.
And he's discovered that things haven't been running as efficiently as they should.
There's too many tyres going in there.
Tyres with good tread can be sold for £20 each, but the lads have been dumping them in the skip.
This has all gone to crop now, this.
What has?
Half of them tyres in there are good, aren't they?
Yeah, half of them are.
So why put them in the scrap skip?
He tries to do everything himself. He takes control of every part of the yard, all the jobs, everything. But it's the pressure on him, and that's why he bawls and shouts. But they get shouted at for things that they're not doing right.
How you can laugh, I do not know.
I'm smiling because I've seen you.
Engine specialist Little Dave is also in the firing line.
Dave, there's 20 engines here that are not on the list.
I've come in though this morning at 6:30 especially.
Yeah?
Gone through them and put them all back on.
Very, very good. But you're going to have to stay now till gone 6:30 to get them all back out again.
Little Dave was meant to stack 100 engines for export to Dubai. The order is worth 15 grand.
You know, you just make it job proper hard.
My mistake that I hold my hands up for that, mate.
Oh, really?
I'll sort it.
Nice one. Do you email one another and think, right, tomorrow we're going to create a conspiracy just to wind Terry up?
I would never do that to you
No.
because I know what you're like when you're mad, mate. I don't like it. It scares me.
Dave has worked at the yard for 10 years.
I'd not too long been out of prison and I was struggling getting jobs. If it wasn't for Terry, I'd probably either be dead now or doing life in prison or something like that. So I do owe him a lot. Done. How long was that?
25 minutes.
Oh, that's a bad time, that, you know, because we were talking that and getting emotional.
David, your dinner's ready.
Sisters Debs and Michelle have run the on-site cafe for the last 5 years.
Our role is agony aunt,
Nurse.
yeah, doctor, I have diagnosed.
Diagnose, yeah.
Yeah, I do
Money
diagnostics. Yeah, money lender, I'll lend money. It's a case of like, you know, if they've got any problems, they'll come and, you know, majority of the time when they have a problem, it's like might be over something at home with the missus or whatever, and they just might want get it out of it. And,
sounding off.
yeah, they're sounding
Somebody
off.
to sound off to.
Yeah.
What's
No,
the saying?
we can handle
Problem
it.
shared is a problem halved.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Look at that, look at that. Oh, yes.
So how's things with you, David?
Not good.
Not good, love. Why?
Start Terry on one again in yard. It's just a bit emotional, isn't it, sometimes, when he goes at you.
Yeah, and he's having a go at you, and you think, why me?
It winds me up sometimes. He knows I can take it, but it's not about knowing that you can take it.
It still hurts, doesn't
Of course
it?
it hurts. thank you for my dinner.
No probs. I'm always here for my boys.
OK.
You've got to keep laughing, because if you don't, you'll cry. You would? Well, I would. At this moment in time, anyway, because I'm menopausal. Just hold on, because I'm having an hottie. Warm.
There's more frustration for Terry.
I feel like I want to rip his head off.
He's just found out about Boyle's secret scooter.
Right now, I'm absolutely wound up to side. I haven't given you permission to buy anything. Don't buy nothing. Everything's got to be through a proper procedure. Yeah? Paperwork, procedure, receipts, everything. Do you understand? Right, I want you to get all these tyres here into that skip. And I want a proper working area making here, yeah? Crack on and do the job right.
Every vehicle in the yard must have all the right documents. It's a rule Terry is very strict about.
It's been round the back, unbeknown to Terry, and for him to sell the parts of it for his own, for his own money.
Like?
I mean, it's really out of order, that, innit?
He'll never learn, ever. Never. There'll always be something with Boyle, always.
Without paperwork, Terry doesn't want the scooter on the yard. There's only one place for it.
He was very, very, very close to being sacked today. I had to walk away to regain some normality in my head, because I just wanted to rip his head off and kick him up the backside and send him on his way.
I want to make my own scrapyard, so I'm trying to buy things to obviously start it off, but Terry doesn't like it, so I've had to stop.
Boyle's plan for his own yard will have to wait. Today, he's lucky to still have a job.
I think everybody has a soft spot for Boyle. He's a nice character. I don't know what it is about him.
He's just kept easy, lad.
Yeah, but he's silly. He's no concentration. He used to have that ADH.
D.
Is it
ADHD, not ADH.
Oh, right. Nobody else would get away with what Boyle gets away with. Where Terry, he must remind him of himself when he was that age. That's what it is. It's quite uncanny, really, because he actually looks like him as well when he was young. Yeah.
At some point, I thought he might be his dad.
Yeah, he does favour him. He used to be friendly with Boyle's mum when they were at school.
Oh, now. There's a story coming here now.
Yeah, but Boyle's only 18, well, I don't know if I can say this. Terry had snip. when... I don't want got out, I don't know, you never know, do you? I shouldn't be saying that.
Kill you.
I know.
It's the end of a difficult day. Terry is still worried there aren't enough cars coming in, so he makes a big decision and hits the live online auctions.
I'm in greedy mode. I need more metal. I need more cars. Yeah, bid on it now, bid on it.
Right.
I think there's wages in that, me.
He's combing the country for bargains.
Ooh, look at that Peugeot, I like that.
GTI, that.
Come on, bring it on, bring it on. Oh, I could do with that.
40, kid.
I've just bought an Audi A4 S-Line for £3 grand on an 05. So I think there's wages in that.
Does Lyndsay know, like, you're on auctions yet?
No.
She'll kill you. She'll go absolutely mental.
Why will she? I'm trying to make money for the company here. Is there no more open, no?
No, that's it, mate. But the next one's in the morning.
It's Friday, payday, and the extent of Terry's online spending is just starting to dawn on the finance team.
Basically, Terry just literally blitzed the bank and spent everything that we had. So this is our folder for the auctions. That's 10 cars and that's just from one auction. And then it just goes on and on and on. There's absolutely loads.
He's spent the lads' wages on cars. Well, I've just had a bit of an email through. Turn advertising off, don't buy any more cars, volunteers for weekend off as there is no money for wages and we need to cut back.
If we don't have enough money for the wages, then all the lads are going to be kicking off downstairs. The minute Lyndsay comes in and she finds out that he spent all this money, she's going to go mad.
He's gone absolutely mad on these auctions. I don't know why he does this, I don't. I'm fuming.
You're twitching.
I know, well, no wonder me, I've got one nerve left. One, and he's getting on it. He won't listen. He's going to ruin the business, honestly. He needs to calm down.
Right, Lindsay's texted me this. This is ridiculous. We've got to sell everything before you buy. It's out of control now, so we're nowhere near enough for the wages. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Hell, just take a chill pill, don't you? What's the point in flapping? Just because I've spent a few quid on stock, it's that. And then she says, don't buy no more cars. You know, without stock, what have you got? My biggest problem is that I introduced Lyndsay to the business. You know, I shouldn't have done that, really, because now it's all about business at home and at work.
It's like affecting me personally now. You know, it's really getting on my nerves.
I mean, you're working with him, not against him.
Yeah. But he's working against me because he's not listening.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting emotional now. Come on. Come on.
You flap over nothing.
I'm not flapping over nothing, Terry. 11,000 overnight to come out.
Yeah.
That's what you've spent.
I've spent 15 grand on cars.
You can only buy stock if you're in profit. That's how I see it. You are nowhere near in profit. But yet you've gone out and spent that without asking, without saying. You don't speak to us about it. You just go and do it.
I've not just gone out willy-nilly and gone, yeah, just buy that, just get that, just buy that. I've bought stuff we can sell. All I know is if your shelves are empty, you try and put stock back on them.
You need to sell more before you start buying. Everything's still here, so you need to start selling some. Concentrate on doing that.
You blow everything out of proportion. I've got it all sussed as to what's going on.
So if how you're running it is right, where's the profit? £5,000 a day you're already spending on cars. What we're working for? What we're working for?
She looked like a bulldog chewing a wasp. Her face like a bag of hacksaw blades.
Do you know, I don't think I've ever seen Lyndsay that upset.
I've never seen her upset. She always kind of laughs it off, doesn't she?
I know.
It's a shame.
But, I mean, you've got to speculate to accumulate.
Well, she
and she knows that, but I think he just speculates a bit too much.
Bloody hell, John. I feel jittery, you know, because there's just nothing like actually moving.
Terry's second-hand car lot, run by son John, can sometimes generate a quick turnover if the price is right.
Is this running? Yeah. Just put it on at 495. Do that for now. Tell him to put that on the system at 995, yeah? That's scrap and that's scrap. Andy, that one's running, isn't it? Yeah, right, so put that on at 995, yeah? Put this on at 495. Right. Yeah, just to make things start to be moved, moved.
There's a lot of tension in the office today because we're all panicking that there's not enough money to pay the staff. They've done nothing wrong. They just want to earn their wages.
Lyndsay, these are the take-ins for today.
Thank you. It's not a very good day at all.
Got bills to pay, mate.
That's it.
Little mouths to feed.
I've just had to buy a new coach and all that. So I wouldn't be paying for my coach, would I, for my wages?
You'd be sitting on cardboard boxes.
If I don't get cash tonight, I'm going to have no food all weekend. Seriously. I live from paycheck to paycheck, me.
David.
Debs and Michelle are also getting worried.
You can never find them. I've got that many names in this board. There we go.
Friday is the day they get their money off the lads.
minus 150. Right.
You all know.
1560. Obviously the tip, but it's because the skint on a Monday, give them take, then I get a wage at the end of the week.
If
sometimes, if they pay.
What time's wages? Sandra, what time's wages? The wife would not be very happy, because she's at home now waiting for me to go and pick the kids up and go and do the shopping. So I won't be able to do the shopping without my wage.
They're still over £1,000 down and running out of options.
Are we doing any money down there?
Gemma calls her brother John at the car lot.
Result. Right, all right. See you in a bit.
Why I forgot about that. Woo! John saved the day, sold a couple of cars. We've done it. Everybody's getting paid now. But we're close. We're close. Again.
Nice one, mate.
Which I say. 17 there.
Good do, mate. So you've saved the day, yeah?